Welcome, Diecast fans. I'm Tom Spanners Watson.
And I'm Frank DeGura Gibbs.
And welcome to the Outlaws Challenger Showdown.
That's right, after Phillip De Tank's pink slip race didn't go as he had planned, and he lost Nancy Wilson, who was the number one on the list, that means it's opened up a spot for a new Wannabe.
You'll recognise most of the Wannabes, but there's a few others that have come out of the woodwork, so we're interested to see how they're going to go tonight.
In total, we've got 32 drivers here who are all amped and vying for that final spot on the list.
And of course, being an Outlaws Wannabe race, expect a few wrecks, expect a few close races, and of course, just some good old-fashioned racing action.
And can I just say that I'm very pleased that we're nice and safe up here at the top of the canyon by KM Corner.
Yeah, after that last race, I think this is a much safer idea. All right, let's crack into some racing. First up, we've got Diecast versus Delore. Delore, one of the new cars we were talking about, it's an old Pollitt sidecar, but Diecast jumps out, huge big lead here. Oh, he goes a bit sideways. Is he going to stall out like he normally does? No, he finally makes it over the finish line and parks up by the Outlaws on his side. And that looks like Marcus Firegon's fallen over.
I don't know if he fell over from the shock of almost being run over or the fact that Diecast actually made it across the finish line.
Ooh, harsh. All right, next up we've got Ugly Betty versus another new driver. That's Corgi. Now, Corgi out pretty quick here. Ugly Betty getting left behind, Corgi around. Betty goes up the inside, Big Mike with the overtake, and oh, what a brilliant move by Big Mike.
Now, of course, Big Mike was one of the original Outlaws, so you cannot write Ugly Betty off, and you see there, that's why. You leave a little gap and Mike will floor it and take the win.
Yeah, that was a superb bit of driving from Mike. Even in reverse, he managed to find that tiniest little gap there and take the win, so Ugly Betty will be moving into the next round. Next up, we've got Stompin' Tom of the Cure versus Rascal and Fired Up, the old Firebird there. Now, the Firebird quick out of the gate. Stompin' Tom around the inside through KM Corner. Nice line from Stompin' Tom there. Oh, he goes a bit sideways. Rascal left with nowhere to go. He hits Stompin' Tom, and Tom takes the win.
I think Stompin' Tom should be buying a lotto ticket after that one. He was very, very lucky.
Okay, TKO versus Tavor and Fast and Furious. Boxer and TKO doing very well in that Dodge Charger. Heavily modified with suspension as well. Leaving Tavor behind here. Nice, easy run. Bit of a cakewalk for TKO there.
Interestingly, both of those cars had suspension, but Boxer better on the day. Nice win.
Dexter and Bruiser taking on Nick and Surfs Up. Now, we know Surfs Up is quick because he took out the truck battle last year, and he is leaving Bruiser behind. A perfect line through Kahuna Corner. Easy run down to the finish line, and Bruiser stalled out under the bridge.
Let's go back through the replay and find out what happened. I mean, Nick was so far ahead, he could have stopped for a picnic, mate. But Bruiser coming in there, a weird drift, and then bounces off the inside wall, and that took all of his momentum away, and he just couldn't really get going, and that's why he stalled out under the bridge. But Nick takes the win and moves into the next round.
It's time now for Stuntman Sam and his Slayer C10 versus Wally Champ and Old Dirty.
Surely Sam's got the horsepower to beat him.
Wally Champ, nice run there. Sam on his tail, but Wally will go down for the win as they slide across the finish line. Stuntman Sam with his signature spin.
Wow, Old Dirty finally performed. Did well there.
It's time for Big Mac and Vagabond versus Steve Stevenson and Maverick. Now that 8-crate also has suspension, so how will he go against Vagabond? He was getting left behind. Vagabond spinning. Maverick with a big drift in behind slows him down, and Vagabond goes down for the win. And Maverick rolls in a day later.
You know, I really would have thought suspension would have helped the vehicles on the canyon track with the jump, but they just seem to be slowing down the corners.
All right, Big Booty driven by Harks the Cat versus Ron and Bulldog. Now Bulldog is the only Zuru vehicle in the field, and he is getting left behind by Harks the Cat. Harks spinning, Ron coming down with a hard charge, but hits the back of Harks the Cat, pushes her across the line.
Wow, Big Booty, lucky she got a big booty there and took the win.
We're halfway through the field, so it's time for us to just take a quick break. Get yourselves a drink. Be right back after this. Show your support for the Canyon Outlaws Diecast Street Racing by getting your own Canyon Outlaws t-shirt, available at chaoscanyonmerch.online. Welcome back, Diecast fans. All right, hopefully you're enjoying it so far. If you are, please make sure you subscribe, like, and comment on the video. And of course, if you're interested in the memberships, just click the join button, which is next to the subscribe button, for all the details. All right, next race, we've got the Governor driven by Rubber Toe versus Fast Fire driven by Tamara. Tamara driving another suspension vehicle. Rubber Toe out with a big lead here, gets a bit of a spin through Kahuna Corner, turns it around at the finish line and crawls across, knowing that he is under no pressure as Tamara stalls out.
Yeah, Rubber Toe, nice drive there. He got into a good drift, but just on the exit to Kahuna Corner, he couldn't quite gain it back, so he spun it around into reverse and rolled down to the finish line with a little 180 over the finish. Nice driving, Rubber Toe.
Another new driver here. We've got Ford driving the Fear lane up against Fractal Panda. It's still rolling. Definitely one of the faster cars in the field. Leaving Fear lane behind there. Nice line through Kahuna Corner. That is the way you want to take it. Whoa! And almost an accident there right at the finish line. But still rolling takes the win.
That Mustang is surprisingly stable on the canyon.
Well, we've got another Mustang here. It's Sting up against Stand and Deliver.
Yeah, Sting is a Cobra Mustang concept car.
Well, it looks like Dick Turpin's got his work cut out for him, but he gets in the lead. Here comes the Mustang. Oh, almost gets up the inside of him. But Dick Turpin holds on for the win and Stand and Deliver.
That was a beautiful bit of driving from both of these guys here. Stand and Deliver got a little bit wild, and then you see there Sting trying to get up the inside like Ugly Betty did before, but unfortunately for Rex, even though he was very good at pedaling the car and a nice little drift there, he couldn't quite pull it off. Dick Turpin takes the win and moves through to the next round.
So the latest batch of new drivers not having so much luck tonight. How will Parabellum go up against Smoke Wagon? These two have competed a number of times before at the Canyon. Parabellum looking good so far. Smoke Wagon in behind. Oh, Gina smashes into Cody Wilson from behind and knocks him over and goes down for the win.
Gina's definitely not afraid to play rough with the boys and mix it up. And you'll see here, Cody Wilson had quite a good line, got in front of Gina, but she just didn't slow down, slammed into the back of him, and that flipped him over. But she did a very nice job to handle her car and make it all the way to the finish line, even though it didn't matter. With Cody going over, she takes the win.
Now, Jumping Spider, another original list member up against Bobby Orr, driving Cave-In. Jumping Spider, yet another vehicle with suspension. But Cave-In with a huge big lead going out of KM Corner and just never looked back there. What happened to Sharon Tarshish?
Oh, there he is parked up beside the bridge, mate. I don't even know how he got there. Oh, look, he tried to drift in KM Corner, which is very difficult, and he just lost all momentum. Basically, right there, he'd handed the win to Bobby Orr, but then if we wait for Sharon, there he goes. He got one wheel off and slammed into the side of the bridge. At least he didn't careen down and kill anyone.
Bobby Orr with a solid win there in Cave-In. All right, Horthen Song driving Jailbreak versus James and Popo. So Popo, another new driver, and he looks like he's not even sure he's in a race. Horthen Song with a huge big lead. Jailbreak going a bit crazy through Kahuna Corner, but rolls down for a sedate win. Lucky he wasn't driving against some of these others. And what's this guy even doing up there?
Oh, I don't know, mate, but he might as well just go home. That was terrible.
So, easy race there for Jailbreak. Now we've got Griffin Cross and Broken Wings, and we've got Jim driving Lightning and F-150 Rat Rod. Broken Wings out with a nice lead here, but he's spinning wildly. Here comes the truck. He smashes into Broken Wings, and Broken Wings goes down. What happened there?
He knows just parking by the Outlaws doesn't mean you're an outlaw, right?
I don't know, mate. But how did he even do that?
I don't know. Let's have a look at the replay. So you can't really see it on that angle. So let's go back to the chase cam. So he pulls around, and then look at the way he hooks that car into that spot. He barely nudges the other Outlaws. Nobody falls over. That is the most precision bit of parking I've ever seen at the Canyon.
That is absolutely spectacular, mate. That is so impressive.
I mean, if we ever ran a parking competition, that would have to be a winner right there. But this is racing. Luckily, he won that race, but he was very close to losing it coming out of Kahuna Corner.
Yeah, he definitely needs to tidy up. All right, now it's the last race. We've got Bad Apple driven by Sweet Tea versus Hold On driven by Gazza. Gazza out quick, but here comes Sweet Tea. Looking good in Bad Apple. Oh, up on his side. Here comes the Ute yet again. He spins out. Bad Apple will roll down for the win, and the Ute comes through as well.
But that's quite impressive. I mean, he almost came to a complete stop a couple times, but Bad Apple takes the win overall.
So here are your top 16 drivers. They will be going head-to-head next week till we get to the final two. Then the following week, those final two will go head-to-head, and the winner of that goes onto the list, and then we have a list race.
So much fun tonight, and so much more action to come.
Oh, absolutely, mate. You know the Outlaws never disappoint. All right, the Outlaws are keen to see who's going to be joining them in a couple of weeks, and we hope to see you there as well. All right, that's enough from us tonight. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Tom Spanners Watson. He's Frank the Guru Gibbs. We look forward to seeing you next time. So, Guru, who are you picking to go through?
I've got to think it's either Bobby Orr and Cave-In or possibly Stand and Deliver driven by Dick Turpin. They're both super quick and stable.
Well, let's see if your prediction comes true.